Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna for day 5 of the baby clothing cards. Well, I already made this card and I thought I was making a video on how to showing you how to make it, but when I went to upload my video, somehow I didn't have a video. User error, I'm sure, but we'll just call it technical difficulties. So rather than make the card for the third time, I'm just going to explain to you how I made the card. It was made using the template from Tuesday's card, which was this cute little pink embossed girl onesie. And we made the template, and all the measurements for the template are on that video. The only thing is with that video, with that template, I used circle dies, and for this card here, I used punches instead. So what I did was I took my piece of Marina Mist cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and I placed my template on it. With a pencil, I outlined everywhere I needed to cut. For this neckline and these two legs, after I finish the leg, I might as well just trace the whole thing for you. I'm sure I'll use the card at some point. I took my snips and I cut along these lines here from the template. Then to make these openings here, I took my 1 3/4 inch punch and I punched out the neckline and the two leg holes. Then to make this here, what I did was first, to make the two bottom ones, using the same punch, I punched my 1 3/4 circle. Then I punched my 2 inch circle around that there. I did that twice, and that made the little trim for the bottom, which is these right here. To make the neck, I used the 2 inch punch and the 2 1/2 inch punch, and did the same thing. I made a neck around frame for my neckline, and then I positioned that where I wanted it, glued it down, and cut off those little strips. To make the stripes on the arms, I simply cut, it's 1/4 inch by the length of this, which is 1 1/2, so the strips of paper are 1 1/2 by 1/4 inch, and I glued those down. To make the little sailboat, I used the Swirly Bird stamp set. This little bottom part of the boat I stamped in Marina Mist, and the sail here I stamped in Real Red. After I stamped it, I cut it out with the Stitched Shapes circle framelit, and then I attached it to my card, and that's all there was to it. It's a very simple card. I could have stepped it up just a tad the way I did on this girl one. I made a second layer and I ran that through an embossing folder. I probably could have done that with a little, it's a retired embossing folder with little stars. That would have looked cute on this, but I decided to keep this little boy outfit simple. So I apologize that I did not make this with you, But like I said, I thought I was making a video, and it disappeared from my camera. So I had already made the card once for my sample and once for that video. So I really didn't want to make it a third time. So that's why I'm just showing you how. If, however, you have any questions at all, I am more than happy to answer them. You can contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. On the menu bar, you'll see a button, a tab that says Contact Me. You'll see a tab that says Subscribe. That's for my newsletter, and I really encourage you to subscribe to my newsletter. I will be starting a series of giveaways for new subscribers, so if you follow me on, if you get my newsletter, every time I'm going to have a giveaway, I'll be sending out an email exclusively to my newsletter subscribers. And there's also a tab on that same bar to shop, where you can visit my online Stampin' Up store 24/7. It's open. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.